Call center director speaking. Wait, you said DJ Envy is really mad at Tyrese because he sent her a picture of his Rolls Royce and said that passenger princess seat is hers. All she gotta do is sit her fat booty ass down?
Let's call my wife, please.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ.
Am I on the radio?
Yes, you are. You're on the radio. Tyrese is calling me a liar. For people that don't know, I stopped talking to Tyrese, and there was a reason why I stopped talking to Tyrese. Not because only did I think he was a bozo and full of ish, but also because of the way that I felt he was talking and conducting business with my wife. Tyrese helped save our relationship. When we were going through probably our lowest point and I cheated, Tyrese came in and really helped us and guided us through our relationship, correct?
Yes, he did. Absolutely.
And then we got to a point where we stopped talking to Tyrese. I even blocked Tyrese, and I wanted to box his mouth, as I said the other day. And can you explain to the people why we stopped talking to Tyrese?
Well, we stopped talking to Tyrese on two different occasions. Once, many, many years ago, when he did do that amazing thing for us. He and I became friends, and we were very, very cool, and we spoke often. But for me, it got to a point where it became inappropriate and uncomfortable, where I felt as though lines were being crossed. You know, there was times where I felt like he was extremely demanding of my time and of my attention, where if I didn't give him my time and my attention, he would get very angry, get very upset. At that time, I didn't feel as though he was going through any mental issues. I didn't feel as though he was facing any mental challenges at that time. I know that he does go through things, and I know that he has been on medication, but at that time I felt as though he was very clear-minded and everything seemed cool. But when I started to feel uncomfortable and you started to feel uncomfortable, we took a step back.
Well, what lines were crossed? Because people would be like, well, what lines did he cross?
You know, I don't really feel comfortable being specific because at the same time, I still do have a respect for him. I know that you still do have a respect for him. I would feel more comfortable just being general and saying that, you know, there was flirting and inappropriate compliments for a woman who's married.
Okay. I respect that.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
I don't have respect for him, though. But, yeah, no, I get it, and you do it. And, you know, I appreciate that, what he did.
How did you see it?
No, I know. I know
Huh?
I know that everything that's going on right now, and I know that he's being boisterous about it. I haven't been on Instagram in the last 2 weeks because we've been really busy, but you know, you've told me some things, but I haven't really seen it firsthand, so it's not going to affect me the same way it's affecting you because I haven't seen it. But what I can say is that very clear lines were crossed. And
I get it.
So how did you see it, Envy?
There's certain things that you don't say to a man's wife. There's certain things that you don't say to a man's girlfriend. There's certain things that you don't say in a flirtatious way. And I told you what he said. You spoke to my wife yesterday, so you know what he said.
So that's why you wanted to box. That's why you said I'll box your mouth.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to box his mouth. It's just certain things you don't play with somebody's wife like that. And
were you upset that he wasn't flirting with you in any way, shape, or form?
A little bit. No, you see, you playing too much. But no. When it comes to it, I look at it like this. Tyrese did help save my marriage, and I have a respect for him for that. That's the reason why instead of going at him, I just let it go. I just not spoke to him anymore until he starts going up. Now, I don't know if he has a record to sell. He's trying to push his record or whatever it may be. I just don't like it. And the reason I don't like it is that man was up here. He was in our faces. We had a conversation. After the conversation, we let things go. And it's just always weird when people do that. They go home and now all of a sudden they do other things. We just had a conversation. We was just here for an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, that was strange.
You know, but I just don't like to be called a liar. And when somebody says, I got receipts, when I'm like, no, you spoke to my wife. What
receipts? What do you mean he said he has receipts? Because I'm going to be honest. I don't want to be put in a position to divulge the things that were said. But if he's calling you a liar, then that's a step that might have to be taken. Because by no stretch of the imagination are you a liar. By no stretch of the imagination are you exaggerating anything.
Okay.
It was very clear. It was very inappropriate. And your reaction was very appropriate.
And I also want to say, you know, when he said I didn't check on him, how many messages did I send you yesterday where I showed you that I checked on him numerous times?
I'm sick of y'all. And
I'm just asking.
I'm be honest with you. I'm sick of you
I'm
and
just
Tyrese.
asking. I'm just.
And I think y'all are lovers.
You think so?
I do. This is what I think this is all about. I think his
He's
next
not my
album,
type.
I think his next album is about both his exes. Okay, you and his ex-wife.
He's not my type.
I think Beautiful Pain has something to do with you too.
He's not my type.
All right, because both of y'all seem like y'all in pain about
Amy,
this
what's your type?
situation. Definitely his type.
He's tall, dark, and a liar.
He like short, dark,
Okay.
and bald headed.
He's tall, dark, and a liar.
And you
lying-
like
And a bozo. I don't do bozos, tall, and dark. I like short,
okay,
dark, bald, honest,
truth teller.
truth teller.
Okay.
I'm sick of both of y'all,
and flirty.
man. So now I got
That's what I like.
That's what you like.
So now I got to deal with a whole nother week of Tyrese.
All right, call center, I'm back. And before I was rudely interrupted, I mean, we heard what they said happened. It seemed like, it seemed like it. I mean, I knew what it was when I first heard it. I already knew. It seemed like he was trying to TYB. It seemed like Tyrese was trying to TYB. He sent her the pictures of the roles. He was trying to get in on that, and it seemed like you saw the messages, and he wasn't going for it. Now, my only issue, I ain't mad at you for feeling the way you feel. I'm really not mad at you for feeling the way you feel. You feel me? Every man should, but it's just like I would never threaten nobody or tell somebody what I almost would have did and not do it. If I'm gonna sit there across the table from a nigga and tell him I wanted to box his mouth, nigga, you better. Audio technical difficulties going on throughout this whole thing, but you better off just shutting the fuck up or either punch me in my mouth. There's no reason for you to tell me what you should have did now, because if I would have got up there and did, if I would have got up there, it's no point, bro. Somebody sitting over send a threat to me, bro. Trust and believe. Whatever you threaten to do is gonna happen. So you better get ready to box. You better get ready to box. How about you about to box in my mouth? Like, I get it though. Like, trying to potentially, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I go to war for a nigga sending my bitch a picture of the Rolls Royce in the island I bought, knowing I can't buy an island. Nigga, hell no. Nigga, this nigga nigga Fast and Furious bitch come out every year. Nigga get like damn near 10 million, if not more, for every movie he did. Come on now. Like, I feel it. Nigga, make sure your shawty ain't going, man.